Coming up this morning on Action News, a Tri-Cities man is behind bars after police say he shot at someone several times last Thursday. It happened in the early morning hours, coming after the victim told the man to leave the area. We'll share the details. Plus, it's getting colder, and that means cold cars. Made even worse if you've got those leather seats. So warming it up before you head out is an option, though police say once unattended, it's a prime target for thieves. Some 34% of all vehicle thefts in the state last year happened at a residence. And as we wrap up KIMA's Toys for Tots campaign, we'll head to the Valley Mall to talk the campaign with a sponsor who's just as excited as the kids will be come Christmas morning. That story and more coming up as you start your day with us right here on Action News. Good Wednesday morning, everybody. I'm Dave Furtado.
And I'm meteorologist Jefferson Donovan.
And Jefferson, in the world of weather, that cloud coverage is still lingering around. At least it'll, makes it a little bit more mild in the morning. But,
yes.
We could all use a little bit of sunshine.
We could all use a little bit of sunshine. That is not on the way. Unfortunately, I'm actually a bit concerned about what we might be talking about tomorrow morning at this time, and that is freezing rain, because there are going to be precipitation opportunities rolling on in, and with cold air trapped near the surface, that is always a recipe for freezing rain. Now, again, that is going to be tomorrow morning at this time where I'm really focused on those opportunities, and that is going to be a big topic of conversation throughout this newscast. But right now, looking out at the Tri-Cities, we're not seeing too much in the way of frozen precipitation. It is cloudy out there. Temperatures are mild in the Tri-Cities, at least relatively compared to the rest of the region. We're at 33 degrees right now, and in Yakima, also looking at those mostly cloudy skies with temperatures in Yakima this morning in the low 30s. Now, as we look at your weather headlines, we are going to be calm, cool, and cloudy on this Wednesday. Freezing rain and snow opportunities will arrive overnight tonight, and then wintry precipitation chances will be maintained moving forward as well. I'll break down all three of these weather headlines coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. We begin this morning in the Tri-Cities. A 49-year-old man has been arrested after shooting several times at someone early Thursday morning following an argument. 49-year-old Guy Anthony Davis was arrested Saturday after police responded to the Pasco Salvation Army in the 300 block of North 4th Avenue just before 2 a.m. Thursday. The victim told police Davis had approached him and said to get off my street before the victim got into a truck and drove away. That's when police say Davis fired 3 shots, shooting at the victim as he drove away. Davis's bail has been set at $500,000. And a Kittitas County Superior Court judge has refused to reduce the bail for an Ellensburg man awaiting trial for possessing and dealing child pornography. The man was arrested September 26th, pleading not guilty. He is currently being held on $50,000 bail. During a hearing on December 2nd, his attorney asked the judge to lower the bail amount to $25,000 or set bail at $10,000, but require him to be on home electronic monitoring. The judge denied that request, stating that the charges are not just possessing child porn, but also dealing it. The man's trial is set for January 14th. A man is facing vehicular homicide charges after causing a 3-vehicle crash in Grant County. According to Washington State Patrol, just after 4 last night, 3 cars were traveling northbound on State Route 243 near Road 23. 2 of the cars stopped, one of them attempting to make a left turn. According to deputies, a 32-year-old driver wasn't paying attention and hit both of those cars. 36-year-old Tranquillo Sandoval Guerrero, one of the passengers in one of the vehicles, died at the scene. One of the drivers was life-flighted to Central Hospital. Police in our area have responded to several crashes involving pedestrians recently, 2 of them being fatal. Since the beginning of November, 1 person died in Pasco and another died in Kennewick after being hit by vehicles. In both situations, the people weren't in a crosswalk and the drivers haven't been charged.
We want to make sure that you're 100% focused on driving when you're behind the wheel. It's extremely important you're not under the influence of any intoxicants or drugs, and that includes prescription medication. Driving in itself is the most dangerous thing most people do on a day-to-day basis. We just sometimes become complacent, and that can kill.
Especially at night, when both crashes happen, pedestrians can be hard to see. People say being completely focused on driving, police say being completely focused on driving will help prevent you from being involved in a serious crash. Although sitting in a cold car while you wait for it to warm up isn't ideal, neither is leaving it unattended. In fact, that's when vehicles are targeted while they're warming up in their driveways or parking spots. Just last year, there were over 54,000 motor vehicle thefts in the state of Washington, and local police tell us winter is the most common season for these thefts.
I understand some people say that they're going to go back inside just for minutes, if not seconds, to finish making their coffee or packing their lunch or whatever it may be before they leave for work. But it isn't those small moments of time, those minutes and seconds when those vehicles are taken often. It is a common thing here in the area and outside of our area. As I said, being a crime of opportunity, I think that during these winter months when one warms up the vehicle, people will look for that and they will take advantage of that.
Officer Contreras says the best way to prevent this is to simply sit in your car and wait, or use the remote start if possible. A couple of local businesses in the Tri-Cities are holding a fundraiser to help those in need this winter. Stick and Stone Pizza, along with Ray's Golden Lion, are inviting the Tri-Cities to make donations to their winter care drive. It's running through December 22nd, and you can make a cash or Venmo donation, which will be used to buy winter items such as blankets, hats, gloves, and even toiletries. You can also donate those items. All of the items will go into care packages for those in need, with the goal of handing out 144 packages.
I also own Ray's Golden Lion, so, behind the Uptown and stuff like that, there's people that are cold, people that are, trying to find jackets, they're in pajama pants, anything. So anything we can do to lighten the load of their life or make it a little bit easier in the winter months, that's all we could ask for.
You can Venmo Care Drive 509 or drop off your cash or items donations at Sticks and Stone or Ray's Golden Lion in Richland. And it is the last week for the annual Toys for Tots campaign at KIMA, and in support of that, Anissa Williams went to the Valley Mall to speak with one of the sponsors for the Toys for Tots campaign.
I'm here at Santa's Workshop at Valley Mall, hanging out with Jacob Butler, the marketing manager of Valley Mall, as well as the Toys for Tots sponsor with KIMA. What message or goal would you like to send the community this holiday season?
This time of year, we could all use that extra magic, and just being able to be a part of that and bringing that magic to those families that really need it is super important to us. So I guess that would be our message this year.
Now tell me a little bit about Santa's Workshop and dropping off the toys here.
Oh my gosh, Santa's Workshop is my favorite part of my job. I love the holidays, and just to expand, the holiday cheer and get to be in front of this entire Santa's Workshop and just Wonderland is so much fun. And we're here until Christmas Eve, so people have until Friday to drop off the toys. So come get that photo with Santa and spread a little magic with the families of Yakima Valley. So it's actually our third year partnering with KIMA and Toys for Tots, and it's just been such a wonderful experience to help those in need during the holidays.
And do you plan on continuing this relationship with Toys for Tots with KIMA next year?
Absolutely. We love this so much, and to be able to fill this sleigh and make it more and more magical every year and just see people recognize that we are that location that they can bring those is great.
KIMA's Anissa Williams, thank you. And just a reminder, between now and Friday morning, people can drop off unwrapped toys at the Valley Mall or the KIMA Action News studio. And with that, let's jump right over to meteorologist Jefferson Donovan. Jefferson, I want to come back to the car theft story we talked about a little bit earlier. I did some number compiling. Fortunately, across Benson County, Franklin County, and Walla Walla County over the last, 2022 and 2023, there was a decrease in vehicle theft. So it seems like people are kind of keeping that in mind, especially in the wintertime when they're warming up their vehicles, either to sit in them or make sure they're locked while they're warming up.
Well, that is certainly good, but of course we still need to stay vigilant because even one car theft is more than we would like to see. Now, unfortunately, this time of year, I know that the urge is definitely there to warm up the car because it is just so chilly in the mornings. And we are off to another chilly morning right now, and we are going to be faced with another cool day going forward. Daytime high temperatures on this Wednesday will only top out in the low to mid 30s across the forecast area, and we are going to be staying calm and cloudy as well. Now, as we do go into the later stages of today, namely into your late night hours, we are going to be watching for some freezing rain and maybe even some snow opportunities. I will tell you who will have the best opportunity to see wintry precipitation coming up.
Thanks.